Esky fans, and welcome to the Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show. I'm Corey Larange.
And I'm Meg Morrison. My voice is not cracking like a 13-year-old boy's. That was very nice. However, I was not at the Labor Day Classic. Corey was, and it's been 2 days, man.
Trying to hold it together.
I think water and lemons? Yeah, something like that. The atmosphere was electric, though, and it really exemplifies the Battle of Alberta. And what a game. Changes of possession, and it all comes down to a 49-yard field goal attempt with no time left.
And unfortunately it went wide and we couldn't force the single to tie the game, but I'll tell you what, yes, I was at the game, obviously. I apologize for the voice, but there's 20 of us that have been going down to McMahon Stadium for years now, and we always represent on the east side the Eskimo Empire, and we had a lot of fun. Unfortunately, we couldn't pull out the win, but I'll tell you what the advantage is as an Eskimo fan on Labor Day Classic is we can always see, we'll see you Friday, we'll see you Friday. The rematch is here on our home turf this Friday, and we'll see how it goes. Good game all in all, though.
So you were a bit of a fan, and up next we're going to preview one of our To The Core fans, Loran, who hasn't missed a Labor Day Classic in a long time, like many of us, and also she may have made a few cakes for the players in her day.
I'm Loran Scully. I've been a season ticket holder for the past 20 seasons and a fan probably since about 78, 79. My dad used to drive transit charters to games, and so he used to take me, as well as one day in '83 we happened to go by Concordia College. There was the Eskimos training camp, and from there it was kind of like a love fest for me and my siblings. My mom would come occasionally, not quite as much as us, but you know, he would cart us in the vehicle every day after school and away we would go to practice, or we'd take the train, whatever. Favorite moments actually would have been the '82 Western Final, going with my dad to the game, and after the game going down onto the field after the game and hitting Warren Moon on the shoulders and congratulating him on a great game. And then in '83 when we started going to practice, actually I became the cookie girl. So every game, after every game, or before games, I used to bake them cookies. Started from meeting Mr. Larry Highbaugh, and some reason he stuck his tongue out at us and kind of just fell in love with him, and we noticed he was kind of not lazy, but just the way he acted, whatever, so I made him a cake and it just kind of snowballed from there. We went from every practice for probably 7 or 8 years, every day. Like every day after school we were there. Stan, the stadium guy, was actually going to pitch us a tent because we were at practice so much. They were very nice, very sweet. We had certain players would ask us every day what we learned in school. And yeah, they were always, you know, they're always eager to, you know, say hello, and, you know, met some legends, Jackie Parker, Coach Lancaster. I think for me, it's just the way they relate to their fans. And like I said, when you put on this jersey, you have a respect, and you're expected to withhold this jersey. And, you know, as the sign says, once an Eskimo, always an Eskimo. And, you know, some of these players I'm still friends with today. Tom Towns is my jeweler. You know, I see the odd player, Marco Sinkar, Hector Pache in town, and it's always, you know, hi, Hal. I follow a couple on Facebook. You know, Trent Brown, Jed Roberts, Leroy Blue. They remember me as being the girl that fed them every practice.
Well, if Loran wants, she can always make us some cakes. We'd be fine with that. Last week, the show pretty much revolved around Eskimo linebacker J.C. Sherritt, and well, we're not done yet.
Up next is draw play. So here are the standings. In first place, we have Hugh Charles with 6 points. Weldon Brown has 5, Coach Kavis has 4, and Genti has 3, finishing all off the standings. Where will Sherritt figure in? Let's find out.
Welcome back to this week's edition of the Draw Play segment here on the Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show, and I am with
JC Sherritt.
All right, JC, you know how we play it. I give you a card, you draw. These guys try and yell out the answers. You're on the clock. JC Sherritt, his second year with the Edmonton Eskimos, and not an art school graduate, but a very nice guy.
Weed! Yeah, that's spring. Ladder. Oh my God.
Pass. The first pass of this contest.
No, AD had a pass.
Oh, that's right.
A chair. A table. A bench. A stool.
An ottoman. No, it's a stool. Very nice.
Oh my goodness. Don't draw so small.
Well, that's not what your bio in the media guide says.
They see draw for us.
Yes, they are.
Don't agree with them, Dave.
But the linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. Therefore, a bite. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Last one. Last one.
Clown. Snowman. Button. Shirt. A blazer. Rain. That's it. Rain cloud.
They got it. They got it.
The Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show will be back after this. Welcome back to the Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show. Last week in Out of Bounds, we found out that JC Sherritt is a pretty good table tennis player going back to his college days.
So this week we have Roman Ivashkiv from the Edmonton Table Tennis Club, who's going to give him a few quick lessons and then test his skills in a best-of-3 match.
JC Sherritt, Edmonton Eskimos.
Hi, I'm Roman from the Edmonton Table Tennis Club. Nice to meet you, man. The forehand underspin serve. You toss up the ball from the open palm,
Right.
It's about 6 inches, yeah, and then you go right under the ball to give it underspin.
Got it. So here,
Yeah.
6 inches.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very good.
There it is.
And then let's try the forehand drive or the forehand topspin. So you go like this. Yeah, excellent.
Okay.
So I'm gonna serve and then you'll hit it.
Okay.
Excellent. Let's do the backhand serve and then the backhand chop, the backhand slice.
The serve's right here.
And then the backhand slice or the backhand chop, you just go under the
chop
ball.
at it.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice. Excellent. That's very good.
All right. Game time. Let's go. Woo. Oh, I didn't see that serve. Me serving. 4-1.
Yep.
Oh man.
Sorry, man.
Oh my gosh, that's so high up. You didn't show me that serve.
Well, we got to start at the beginning, right?
Score?
4-all.
4-all. Oops.
4-5.
He's got me on the ropes. He's got me on the ropes. Oh my goodness. Some serious spin going on here. Time out. Time out.
Who's your coach?
You're my only coach right now.
Okay, well, you can talk to me now.
All right, A4?
4-8.
4-8, all right. Stop the bleeding. Stop the bleeding. 5-9. Point.
10-5.
10-5. Land! Let's go. Come back. Come back. Whew. Almost took one right there. Ones.
1-all.
Shoot. 2-1. 3-1. Dang it. Oh. In the danger zone over there. Watch out.
1-5.
1-5. Is there skunk in an 11-point game? I hope not. I need another timeout. Do you get one a game? Stop momentum. Stop momentum. All right, what's the score?
8-1.
My serve, your serve? Oh my gosh. We can't get beat 11-1. We gotta get a point on the board here. What?
Breathe.
What? No! Not even the okie doke worked? Good game.
Good game, man. Thanks.
You gave me hope in the beginning and then you just shattered it.
You gotta love the gamesmanship of Sherritt. He's trying to ice Roman with the timeouts and then even goes for the okie doke. No such luck. Now we're here at center field with the VP of Marketing, Dwayne Vanneau, talking about a rivalry that didn't quite go the Eskimos' way on Monday.
Yeah, you know, it was a tight game and it came down to the wire, but the good thing about this is we have a short week and, you know, it's not a long turnaround to get back and playing and Friday, so we're excited and this game is always usually a good attended game, so it's going to be a good one.
Well, plus, really, we're going to beat Calgary in this one. Calgary's attendance wasn't all that high, and they may have won that game, but we're going to have everybody down here in the Eskimo Empire on Friday.
Yeah, you know, ticket sales are going well, and last year's game we had a good attendance. I think it was our highest attendance of the year, that game. So hope it continues. The weather's supposed to be good, and we want to make sure we beat them this time.
A little bit warmer than our red noses right now?
Yeah, it's going to be nicer. It's going to be nice.
Plus, it'll heat up at halftime, right?
Yeah, we have a great halftime show. We have Dean Brody coming in, and he's nominated for a lot of CCMA awards this year, so he's going to be playing a couple songs at halftime and entertaining our fans.
Nice. So what else do we have going on here for the Labor Day Classic rematch?
Yeah, you know, it's a tribute to unions, and we really, you know, the hard-working men and women. You know, we want to make some tribute to unions and just provide a good entertainment and have a good time. And really, it's about the rematch and the rivalry between Calgary and Edmonton. And you know, we need a big couple of points this Friday.
Now, I heard from a little birdie that the Grey Cup will be coming to Edmonton. Can you tell us a little bit about that without giving too much away just yet?
Yeah, you know, in celebration of the 100th Grey Cup, there's the train tour that's coming through Edmonton, and it's coming next weekend. So there's a sneak peek event on September 14th, and then there's a public event on September 15th at the Via Rail station just down by the airport. So it's going to be a great time. The cup rolls in and the train rolls in, and it's almost like an Eskimo Fan Day experience.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Dwayne. We're looking forward to Friday, and we'll be right back with more of the Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show after this.
This is Peter, that's Jay, I'm Matt, we're Section O, and you're watching the Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show on Shaw TV.
Welcome back to the Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show. Now, before our next segment, we have to mention that our third team member, Burke Dales, had to leave the game on Monday with a foot injury, so we wish him a very speedy recovery.
Absolutely. In this week's Coffin Corner, he talks to Eskimo running back Hugh Charles, who apparently his footwork is just as good on the dance floor as it is on the field.
You're back in the Coffin Corner with Burke Dales. Today we've got a very special guest with us. One of the most dominating, one of the most speedy, one of the most elusive scat backs in the CFL, Hugh Charles. Hugh, I got a few questions for you today. First question, the most memorable moment in college for you as a Colorado Buffalo. What was it?
I'd have to say my senior year, we beat number 3 Oklahoma, and I ended up being a player of the game. I had 120 yards and a touchdown. And I was one of the highlights of the games.
Very, very good. Okay, so CFL, what would be your most memorable moment in the CFL?
I'd have to say my first start whenever I got up here. I was playing with the Saskatchewan Roughriders, and it was my first start due to an injury with Wes Cates. And just being able to get out there and prove myself. You know, I think I've been around this league for a while because I've proven myself, and it was a fun experience, the first game I got.
Tell us a little bit about the backflip, because I know that a lot of fans love it. It's gaining some recognition. It's kind of your personal brand. Tell us a little bit about how that started.
You know, going back to your branding comment, you know, I've always wanted to make a name for myself up here, and whenever the opportunity presented itself, I was able to turn a backflip, going back to my younger roots. It came from my gymnastic roots back in the day, and you know, it's like second nature now, and so whenever I score a touchdown, it's my celebration.
Very, very cool. Okay. Now, we're going to have a little fun with you right now. If you could, well, you had to pick one of these people to go out on a date with for one night, who would it be and why? Gabourey Sidibe from the movie Precious, the leading star, Rosie O'Donnell, Oprah Winfrey, Ellen DeGeneres, RuPaul, or Rita McNeil, who would it be and why?
I'd have to go with Ellen. Ellen is full of energy, and she loves to dance. I love to get out there and dance with her on the dance floor.
It's a solid answer. I was trying to stump him and I couldn't get him there. Have you ever been told you look like somebody famous?
I have. There's been a few, but one that sticks out is Neo. If I get one of those little top hats, I think I get resembled as Neo.
Have you ever been told you look like Sammy Davis Jr. from the Rat Pack?
No, I haven't.
Okay, and we like to finish off this Coffin Corner with a little segment out they call Knock 'em Out or Buy 'em a Beer. Today we're going to talk about Bill Clinton. Knock 'em out or buy him a beer?
You know what? I'd have to buy him a beer because he was great with the people, and he's a Texas man.
That's very solid. Meg, Corey, back to you.
Thanks, Burke. Great job as always. And once again, speedy recovery, buddy. We hope to see you soon.
Burke knows our names.
Settle down, Morrison. Settle down. Introduce the next segment.
Okay.
Focus.
Well, after such a great defensive game in the Labor Day Classic, it only seems fitting that Coach Kavis is going to go over a defensive tactic in fundamentals. This week, two-man coverage.
I'm Kavis Reed, head coach of the Edmonton Eskimos. Today we're going to look at a defensive coverage concept called two-man. Most of us are familiar with the man-to-man concept in which each defender is responsible for covering a receiver, man-to-man, and usually with only one safety as a help. Well, in this concept, trying to secure against deep passes, we have man-to-man coverage underneath with two deep safeties. And the two deep safeties are each responsible for half of the field and making certain that no one beats a man deep in terms of the coverage. So as the film roll, we will see that we have man-to-man coverage underneath, locked up man, locked up man, locked up man, with the two safeties high, making certain that they protect their colleagues from deep passes by the receiver. Absolutely outstanding coverage by the defenders. They know that they have the security of having someone deep over top of them. They can get into a trail position because the defender will protect them deep, which really confuses the quarterback and forces him to hold the ball, which allows our pass rush to get pressure. And if we look at that pressure, we will learn to understand that there is some sort of an orchestration in terms of the pass rush. Each of the pass rush defenders, in this case there will be 4, are responsible for a pass rush lane. Now, normally because they're a right-handed quarterback, the defender who's pass rushing on the left-hand side of the quarterback usually has the liberty of going one of 3 ways: up the field, staying in his lane, or countering back inside, which will be the blind side of the quarterback and usually allowing him a free shot at the quarterback. And here you'll see Julius Williams, number 97, does an absolutely phenomenal job of countering back to the blind side of the quarterback and able to make the sack. Everyone else is maintaining their pass rush lane into the face of the quarterback, not to allow him to have an escape lane where he can see it. And that is the fundamental of cover 2-man and the pass rushing lane techniques.
The Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show will be back after this. Welcome back to the Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show. I was fortunate to make it down to Calgary for the Labor Day Classic, and the atmosphere was insane as always.
How's that voice holding up?
I'm just gonna down an entire bottle of honey when I get home.
We're almost there, buddy. We're almost there. Now, you may not have been able to make it down to the game, so we sent our cameras to the sidelines to bring you a special Labor Day Classic Sounds of the Game.
It's Labor Day, baby. Let's get it done.
It's not like Labor Day football, baby. Double E, Evil Empire. See us. 2012, see us.
Labor Day Classic time, let's go.
Game time, baby. You know it's about to go down. Labor Day.
Go, baby. Time to put on the show, baby.
to take it back, but he had my jersey, dog. I broke on him. I thought you were pushing it. Switch it. Yeah. All right.
You KJ! There you go. Get him, Bobby. Get one back to me, baby. Appreciate that.
I've never seen a man with a team on his back, though. I told you, dog. I want to see it live. Get that money, Joe. See it live, huh?
That does it for another episode on the Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show. Good job, Meg.
Good job, buddy.
Catch us again next Wednesday night, 7 p.m. as always on Channel 10, Shaw TV, or catch us online as well, esks.com or shawtv.ca. And make sure to visit all of our social media pages. You have Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at The Gridiron Show.
Now, the atmosphere was electric in McMahon Stadium, and we want to bring that all down to Edmonton. This Friday at 7 o'clock is the Labor Day rematch, so we want you here. And it's such a quick turnaround for the players, and even for you. You won't even be able to recover from all the beatings you take on the show by then.
Right. Thanks, Meg. Make sure that if you cannot make it down to the stadium, which you better have a great excuse, you catch all the action on the Voice of the Eskimos, 6:30 CHED, or check your Shaw HD listings. Now, speaking of beatings, how about you don't get a chance to cheat in this week's challenge, and I pick the challenge.
Ooh.
All right, Morrison, here's our challenge. We've done the kicking, we've done the running, well, now we'll do the throwing. So we're on the 10-yard line. All you have to do is hit that practice dummy right in the numbers.
Okay, so I just have to throw it and I have to hit the Corey.
Right, should I teach you how to hold this? This is a football, and you just have to put your fingers through the laces there, and you have to...
Just like this?
Throw it.
Oh, okay, all right, you go first.
Me go first? All right,
throw it to the Corey.
Done, girl. Set, hut, hut!
Nice voice.
Oh, wide right.
Hut?
Oh my God, she's gonna do it! Oh, hut!
Pressure's on, pressure's on, pressure's on!
Oh! Here we go, round two. Oh, just left again. Blue 13, blue 13. Set, hut. Oh, rolls off. Ah!
Hut.
Pressure's on now, pressure's on.
I'm taking my time with this one.
Last pass. Oh! Set, hut. Here we go, all right.
Using the deep voice on that one.
Ah!
Hut.
I believe in you, Morrison. You can do this.
So do I.
Here we go. There it is. Oh!
It was a terrible throw, but it worked.
It worked. Touchdown.
Well, I believe challenges is like 7-0 for me now. The Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show is brought to you by Carl Hager Lemon Brace, custom designed braces and foot orthotics manufactured in Edmonton.
We're cheering, fight, fight, fight on Eskimos. We're marching right on Eskimos. We're charging down the field for all to see. We're shouting, rah, 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 on to victory. We're fighting until every game is won. The green and gold is bold, and when we're done, we'll tell the world we're proud of Edmonton. And the Edmonton